You can't erase all of the bad policy from an economic perspective that happened on his watch on the grounds that he made the economy hum. First of all, he didn't, and second, he left a very difficult legacy of debt, at the U.S. Treasury, and more importantly, a failure of the Fed to finally normalize interest rates as the economy got into the sweet spot of the business cycle recovery. By the 2016, we were in the sweet spot. The economy was moving on its own two legs, so to speak. It didn't need stimulus from Washington any longer, and particularly it didn't need zero interest rates. So the period 2016 to 2020 should have been a time for normalization of policy. The deficit should have been brought down to close to zero as the economy went into the middle and final stages of a long cycle recovery. And the Fed should have been encouraged to dramatically normalize interest rates, get out of the QE business, which it stayed in until well into 2018. But what happened on Trump's watch? He spent 4 years haranguing and harassing the Fed when it tried even sort of tepidly to get interest rates back off the zero bound and to get this balance sheet that had grown from $900 billion prior to the crisis to $4.5 trillion. That was supposed to shrink. Even Bernanke had promised that was going to happen. And as they tried to do that on Trump's watch, he came down on all fours, attacking the Fed practically every other week. And so we didn't get the normalization. What we got was a very weak Fed chairman who was appointed by Trump, who kept QE in place until March 2020, until March 2022. And as a result of that, we already had an inflationary whirlwind generating. You could see that in the numbers, and yet they continued to keep interest rates at practically zero, and they continued to buy 120 billion of bonds and other debt paper per month. So all of this was put in motion during the Trump regime, and we ended up with a really serious monetary mess on our hands today.